Hello, welcome to Kundalini Yoga with myself. My name is Lawrence. I'm from Evanston, Illinois, and I've been teaching Kundalini Yoga for 7 years here in Chicago and in Evanston. Let's find ourselves comfortable as we are seated. Yeah? Yeah, sure. Thanks, Leo. Okay, I'll be sure to speak up too. Yeah. So a number of you guys are new students. And already before knowing that, I am set to teach a class that's well tailored and suited for beginner students. Often we return to the basics in Kundalini Yoga to touch base on what's simple and yet highly effective. And so many of the movements, exercises we'll be doing today are just like that. In every Kundalini Yoga class, we tune in with the same two mantras. And I think for our beginners, we'll just do one mantra. It is Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong sounds highly similar to the sound Om, but it's pronounced a little subtly different and spelled differently as well. So it's spelled O-N-G, Ong, and it creates this like nasally vibratory passage from the nose to the cranium. So Ong Namo, Namo is to bow, very important in any yoga practice. And Ong is the infinite creative consciousness. So starting opening class, bowing to this, and then Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Gu is darkness, Ru is light. So Guru within you, your very own soul, is that which guides you through and from the darkness to the light. Guru Dev. Dev is divine. Namo, we bow to this. So that's our invocation in Kundalini Yoga practice. That's what we want to give homage, salute, bow to, and humble ourselves before that inner power. So let's rub our palms and start to internalize our awareness, going within, connecting in with our breath, with our body, to the mind, starting to relax and soothe, and just tuning in to the breath rhythm. Stretching the breath longer and deeper, fully expanding with the inhalations, relaxing with the exhalations. Going to go over just a few foundations. We want to be comfortable in our seat, want to have an upright spine, and a lifted heart forward, shoulders relaxed. As we tune in, pressing the palms firmly, some pressure between the hands at our hearts. Lastly, when we practice, the tip of the tongue is invited to the roof of the mouth, stimulating the meridians there that connect up to the brain. And then the two eyes are invited to focus in between the eyebrows to the center of the brain, known as the third eye. This is the pituitary and pineal glands. And that's where we want to send the vibration of this mantra from the heart to the third eye and from our seat as well. Again, the mantra is Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. We'll chant it 3 times together. First, let's share our breath with our seat, sending the breath down, letting that breath go. Share breath with the heart. Let it go. And share breath with the head. Exhale. And finally, taking one last breath to return to the heart. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And now to tune in with Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times. All together, let's inhale to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And have a deep breath. And you can let that breath go. And you're invited, welcome now or at any point during practice to stretch the legs. We will be sitting in the Sukhasana cross-legged seat for much of the practice, for much of the kriya. Kriya is the yoga set or practice. And today's kriya is to clear the chakras. Chakras, it's a word in Sanskrit that means wheel. And it's like the wheels along the areas of our consciousness, from the unconscious, from our pelvic floor, to the subconscious, our sexuality, to the more conscious, related part of ourself, navel, the heart, the throat, how we communicate and express, and then to the opportunity to have a super conscious relationship to our brain, our thoughts, and to be more meditative and intuitive. So from the unconscious to the superconscious and back again, clearing the chakras and creating a nice communication system between them. So to start, we'll have the hands in Gyan Mudra, index fingers and thumbs lightly touching, palms up atop the knees. Again, the posture is very important. And we're going to start with a pranayama, breath work. There's 2 different breaths you're invited to do here. One is to continue simply breathing deeply, lengthening the breath, stretching with the breath. And the other would be to do a breath of fire. This is an activating breath, very rapid and rhythmic. With every exhale, we draw the navel into the spine, like so. All the exercises in class today will be 2 minutes. So if you're doing that powerful breath of fire, strengthening from the navel, exhaling with every pump, be sure you're doing it in a sustainable manner. Most important is the rhythm. And then the more you can tap into the rhythm, you can start to breathe more strongly and quickly. If you're doing a long, deep breath, then just keep expanding and relaxing the breath more and more, fuller and deeper breathing. Unless otherwise specified, the drishti, the eye focus, is to the third eye. If at any point you feel dizzy or a little spacey, please have the eyes to be open and be grounded and connected, embodied like that. You're halfway now. Breath of fire opens, expands, and purifies the lungs and the channels. Clears them out with the power of fire, the navel, element of fire at that navel chakra. 30 more seconds. Last moments. Any tension, see if it can relax, ease up the muscles in the face. Last moments. Now exhale. Inhale. Fully expand, bring the breath down to the belly. Hold the breath now for a moment and bring the energy, the breath at the belly, down to the sacrum and down to the base of the spine. Concentrate for a moment there. See if you can feel a sense of a circling or spiraling of the breath, the energy at the base of the spine. And then when you're ready, exhale, surrender, let the breath go. And take a few breath cycles, tuning in. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely and flip the palms to be facing down atop the knees for Sufi grind. If you know it, please get right to it. You can demonstrate for those who don't. Sufi grind are called pelvic circles, seated circles. So as you move forward from the navel up through the heart, you're inhaling. As you exhale, round the spine back, you're exhaling. In harmony, in tandem with the breath, inhaling forward, exhaling back, you can mentally vibrate a mantra, inhaling Sat, truth, exhaling Nam, identity, true identity. We'll go for a minute in this direction and then we'll switch. So stay steady here. Grinding down through the base of the spine, rooting like that, vortexing around the torso, and spiraling up along the staircase of the spine to the crown of the head. Start to have the movement be more fluid as you free up and become more flexible in the spine. Focusing on the breath, on the mantra, using the hands as leverage. Last few cycles this direction. In this exercise, we work the root, the base chakra, as well as the heart and the crown. So the two poles and the bridge between them. Next cycle, have it be a full, complete breath. Inhaling fully, exhaling completely, and switching the direction now, rotating the opposite way. Get right to it on this side and be free. Listen to the body, the breath, move intuitively, guided like that by the body, by the breath. You can go lower, you can go higher, further out, closer in, faster, slower. Last few cycles. And continue the rotation, but start to slow, start to center. Have the movement become effortless, following the momentum, and arriving with a deep breath. Again, bring your attention to the base of the spine, bring your energy there, and this time with a Mula Bandha, a root lock, tone the perineum at the base of the spine, raise the sacrum and draw the belly in, as though you're holding going to the bathroom or applying a Kegel. Inhale a little more to then release that pressure. Flip the palms to face back up, Gyan Mudra. And a few breath cycles here, long deep breathing, gazing at the third eye, meditating, present with yourself and your energy, your breath. A deep inhale, exhale. Bring the hands now to the shins, fingers in the front, thumbs in the back. And here we'll begin a spinal flex. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Now working the sacral chakra, flexing the pelvis, the navel, the heart, and spine. Stretching, flexing, and then relaxing, rounding. Again, seamlessly moving and breathing, inhaling the silent thought of Sat, exhaling Nam, truth, I am, vibrating this mantra at your third eye or your heart or anywhere you feel called. The sacral chakra, Svadhisthana, means one's own place. Element is water, change, motion, emotion, energy in motion, feelings, sensations, passion, sexuality, and the ability to alchemize, power of water to heal, to transform, to change. So this is you and your relationship to yourself and your creative self, your essential self. Halfway, again, moving intuitively. Keeping the chin parallel with the spine. So smooth, open channel between the cranium and the sacrum. Back the neck is lengthened. 30 more seconds. If you haven't already and it feels called for, speed up, the last 10. Exhale, round the spine back. Inhale, come upright, lift in the heart. Suspend the breath, and now bring your attention to the sacrum. Squeeze and contract the pelvic floor there. Muscles at the base of the spine. Inhale more. To release, exhale. And rest the palms in the laps, thumb tip lightly touching. Again, a few deep meditative breaths. After we exert, we rest to integrate, to check in, to sense, feel, experience, and know how we are, how our energy is, where it's clear, where it's blocked, how the breath is moving within oneself. Inhale, Exhale, stretch the legs, shake them out, point and flex the toes, rotate the ankles. Do what you need to for yourself, for your seat. And to continue, ideally, we're going to come up to sit on the heels. So knees to the floor out in front of us. You can roll up your mat, roll up the blanket. You can use the bolster, make yourself more comfortable. We have blocks or smaller pillows. And here we're going to do that same motion, the same spinal flex, but being that we're sitting on our heels like this, it's working more the mid-spine, the middle torso, and thus the navel abdominal chakra. So palms are down now atop the thighs for leverage, but the same movement. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale sat, exhale nam. And see if you can sense the subtle nuance difference between this movement and the previous, how the energy moves here as opposed to previously. Your heart is more involved. Halfway, a little less than halfway. Inhaling, flexing forward, exhaling back. Undulating the spine like a wave. Age is not measured by any number, rotations around the sun, but is measured by the flexibility of the spine and the body, particularly the spine, central channel. It's like the brain of the body, the nervous system. And we even have gray matter in the pelvic floor at the root. So communication from the system, through the system, from the unconscious to the superconscious. Last 30 seconds. Whenever we work one chakra, we're usually working them all, and especially the two neighboring ones. So here, still communing with the sacral chakra, and then focusing with the navel, and starting to rise to the heart, doing that alchemy of fire, water, and earth, lowest three chakras, rising to breath, air, heart, element. Last few cycles. Exhale, round back. Nice. Inhale forward, upright. Bring your focus to your navel, about at the belly button. Draw it into the spine and apply the root lock. Feel the energy circling at the navel. Exhale, let go the pressure. And keep the breath, moving the belly, meditating here for a moment. If you'd be more comfortable, you can return cross-legged or to your cushion. And sitting still, stilling the body to still the mind. Inhale, exhale, and gently lift up off of the heels. As you need to, take care of them, massage them, the Achilles, and as you're ready, return to Sukhasana, comfortably cross-legged. Make any adjustments for yourself. can use a bolster. And now we rise up to the heart center with spinal twist. Fingers are in the front, thumbs are in the back, atop the shoulders. And so twisting the torso from your core, keeping the elbows parallel. Looks great, really good, all of you. Inhale to twist left, exhale to twist right. Sat, Nam. Invite yourself to center, be present in the heart. Power to love, to heal. To really touch the most hurt parts of oneself and still bring healing, compassion, and love. Power of the heart chakra. Unconditional, equanimous, neutral, accepting, compassionate, forgiving. This movement is known as a washing machine. It clears out the debris, emotional debris held in the cage of the heart, the rib cage, known as the dungeon of karma in yoga, because it keeps us closed, keeps the heart protected, but also locked down. 30 more seconds here. Breathe, move with strength, open, expand the heart, lungs, ribs, diaphragms. Exhale. Hold the posture for a moment at the center. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Focus at your heart, center of the chest cavity. Apply the root lock, squeezing the base of the spine, bringing that energy to your heart. Inhale more. To exhale, but hold the posture for a moment longer, exhaling completely. And here we'll apply a diaphragm lock, sucking in the ribs, lifting the diaphragm and heart, sucking in the throat, and squeezing the ribs and spine. Like you see those photos of yogis doing with their abdomen and diaphragm sucked in. Inhale to relax and keep the heart open. Rest the hands, arms and spine like a tripod for the heart to be open. For your lens, your perspective to come from there. Deep inhale. Exhale. Flip the palms facing down, shoulders back. Inhale to raise the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, let them drop with gravity. Sat Nam. Another mantra option here is so what? Shrug. Thank you. It hits with the new students every now and again. Those of you who've heard it again and again from me may be sick of it, but it's a good one to let go, to shrug off whatever you're holding on to. Whatever pressure, tension, or stress you're feeling, just breathe, keep moving through it. Really important teaching in Kundalini yoga is to just drop it. Whatever story, whatever that programming is, You don't need to go to a psychologist necessarily. If you're fortunate, you just know to let it go, drop it. Maybe it comes back. Maybe you need to do deeper work, analyzing, embodying, somatic healing. But remember, just keep dropping it. Don't let it come back. Halfway, you can go double time or you can go slow and strong. Weight of the world on our shoulders. It's called the head. Last little bit. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Squeeze them up, hold for a moment. Focus now at your throat. Exhale, relax the shoulders. And stay meditating with your attention to your throat center. Where your attention goes, energy flows. Breathing through the channel of the throat, meditating there. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale as the head drops back, facing upward. Left ear to left shoulder. Exhale down, facing forward. And continue rotating the neck in one direction to start. And then after a bit, we'll switch. Now we're working the sixth chakra, Ajna, center of command and perception. You are the perceiver, you are the commander. You need to step up into that. Your body and mind is yours. And so too your perception. You got 8 people in class today, 8 separate, different experiences. And one group consciousness, one energy field of many comes together, is created. Next time the chin drops to the chest, exhale completely and switch directions. Working the brain stem, the base of the neck, base of the skull, top of the neck. Last few cycles. Next time the chin drops to the chest, exhale completely. To inhale, raise the head, chin level with the floor. Suspend the breath. Bring your attention to the base of the skull and the third eye. Apply the root lock, consciously contracting muscles at the base, toning the perineum at the coccyx. Inhale more, exhale, release. Bring the hands to Gyan Mudra. Meditate at the third eye now. Element is light and its polarity, darkness. Night and day, darkness and light, two polarities in which the play of life plays out. During the daytime, pituitary gland secretes cortisol, gets us going, active, a bit of stress, and during the night secretes melatonin, relaxing us to sleep, rest, and rejuvenate. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. And we'll move up. Kind of take care of your legs as you need to, feet, knees, since we've been sitting for so long. Shake out the legs. And then we'll move to a tabletop posture with the hands just below the shoulders and the knees just below the hips. So the body is squared up like this. And we'll come up into a cow pose with the head stretched up, the spine stretched down, belly is dropped. Make any adjustments for yourself to be most comfortable, to hold this posture for a couple minutes. And then take a deep breath to begin the breath of fire. Attention to the third eye. Since the third eye commands the entire chakra system, we're having two poses that focus on it. We also had two poses that focused on the root, since that's the foundation. This is a center of pleasure and ecstasy. So as you start to feel pleasant and joy and bliss, be sure that you're blissing in and not blissing out. So remain grounded, remain embodied fully through the hands down to the earth, the knees, through the feet, through the spine, present with yourself, with the body, with the breath, with the navel. Last 30 seconds. See if you can raise the head. Try to get the chin parallel. Drop the spine. Powerful breath of fire. A quote for this kriya is, "There is no limit to your supply. There's only limit to your demand." And this is referencing the prana available to you, the life force of the universe, known as chi in Chinese medicine and prana in Ayurveda and yoga. Please exhale. Inhale. Hold the posture, tone the perineum, raise up the sacrum, draw the navel to the spine, gaze at the third eye, and press the roof of the mouth with the tip of the tongue. Inhale more. to then exhale, round the spine. And we'll move back and forth between this scared cat, angry cat pose to then cow, back where we were. Inhaling up, exhaling, rounding the spine. Start at a slow to moderate pace, and slowly as you build in momentum, you're invited to speed up. Up to you, to your supply, to your demand. Here now, we're working the crown. We've worked systematically from the base of the spine up, and in this movement, we're stimulating every single vertebrae, undulating the spine like a wave, infusing every wheel, every chakra with the breath, the prana, the life force. Breath travels on the air, prana travels on the waves of breath, and light travels on the waves of prana. And to attune yourself to that inner light, the light of the universe, of the divine, you have to be really mentally quiet to listen to your soul, to your spirit. It's within you. It's beyond the beyond, but not in a way that's far out, but in a way that's deep in. Last 30 seconds. If you haven't already and it feels right, you can speed up. Sat. No. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head. Again, apply a root lock, toning the perineum. Concentrate now at the crown of your head. Feel energy circling the brain. Inhale more. 2, exhale, release, relax, round the spine. Take a child's pose. Surrendering the body to the earth, the head to the heart, coming below it, and the ego identity to the soul, the true identity, Satnam. Listen to the soul impulsing through you. And inhale. Exhale to slowly rise up, vertebrae at a time. Sweep the legs out from underneath you. And for our final pose, we'll be in Sukhasana with the fingers interlaced 4 to 6 inches above the head. This is known as Shakti pose, power pose, goddess pose. Here, the elbows are wide, stretched back, shoulders are relaxed down. And for 2 minutes here, inhale deeply to begin breath of fire. Heart forward. Tip of the tongue, roof of the mouth, 2 eyes, beyond the 3rd eye, gazing to the crown of the head. Here, we're working the crown chakra And the 8th chakra, the aura, the electromagnetic field surrounding, protecting, and informing you, guiding you, taking in information from your environment and receiving it back to and from you. Halfway, concentrate. Exhale, inhale, gaze through the crown of the head, the top of the skull, consciously contract the pelvic floor, and squeeze the spine like a rod of energy. Inhale more, squeeze the muscles along the spine. Inhale more. To exhale, part the fingers, sweep the arms and hands through the auric field. Rest the backs, the hands atop the knees. Gyan mudra and long deep breathing. Third eye focus. Tip of the tongue, roof of the mouth. Share and communicate the breath from your seat, sacrum, navel, heart, throat, third eye, crown, and through your aura. Breathe, meditate with the breath. The areas of consciousness with the body. Remain with your presence, with your energetic awareness. Any distractions or resistances, simply allow, let come and go, rise and pass. Ever return, be in your breath, be along the channel of the spine, be at zero, no compromise. meditate as long as you please. And when you feel complete, then please do rest on the back in Shavasana, corpse pose. Resurrect the breath from deep within the lower abdomen, breathing life back, and begin to return movement, first with the extremities, wiggle the fingers and toes, rotate the wrists and ankles, wide circles, one direction and then the other. Stretch the arms up overhead. Point the toes to stretch the legs. Full body wake up morning stretch. Exhale, stretch even more. And then inhale, hug the right knee in. Cross it up and over the left leg. And turn to face the right. Enjoy here for a few breaths, and when you feel complete, do the opposite knee, opposite side. When you've done both sides to your liking, back to center, to rub the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands, waking up your nerve endings. Rub strong, fast. And then ground the feet to the floor in front of you. Bless the face with the hands and slowly raise them up as you open the eyes to stare at the creases in the palms. Then hug the knees to the chest, rock side to side, and rock forward and back a few times to come up to a comfortable seat. And here we'll return holding our own hand at our heart, checking in with yourself, how you feel now as opposed to at the start of class, anything that came to you, recollect, remember. And we'll close class with the sound Sat Nam chanted in long form 3 times. Inhale, exhale, and to bless all parts of ourselves and all our relations in the true vibration, inhale to chant. Sat Nam. 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 May we be clear in communication with our body, our identity, and our soul. And may we, yes, be clear in ourself. And to our efforts today of having it to be so, and to all our effort, the efforts of those before us, in gratitude to ourselves and practices like this, please bow your head in respect to yourself and your soul. Satnam. Satnam. Thank you all for being here in class in person. Again.